Hello and welcome. My name is Sunshine, the project manager, Sunshine Resources. In this video, I'm going to go through the terms and conditions of a TBC trusted seller. Are you a TBC investor? Is your send button turned on, or you're still waiting for your send button to be turned on? Now, these are the conditions, terms and conditions that every trusted seller must adhere to. Let us not just be excited about the send button that has been turned on, but also be willing to follow the instructions, the terms and conditions that would permit you to be an active trusted seller. If your send button has been turned on, now you will receive this email. Now, maybe you don't have the time to go through the email. I want to take the time to go through this email very clearly with you. And this is what the email says. It says, hello, I'm writing to inform you that your send button has been turned on. You have been made an active trusted seller. Read this entire email for instructions and warning. And it's telling you please to read this email. The entire email for instructions and warning. Please note that the address I have sent this email is the only account in which the send button is on. You must have a web wallet, the billioncoin.info and Kringle Cash account with this email address. If you do not do that now, or log in and post a testimonial video with a valid address that is signed up at web wallet, the billioncoin.info and Kringle Cash. No exception will be made. No alterations or changes to email address with send button turned on will be done. Please do not ask. If this email address is not where you have your coins, you must do a testimonial on the account that does. Discounting will be investigated and you will lose access to your send button immediately if it is found to not be a compliance with the TBC daily price. Take your time, do the math, get it right. You are given this opportunity as a privilege and it can be removed if you do not follow the instructions here. The daily price is at the billioncoin.info. It changes daily, so always check to ensure you are sending the correct amount. Any and all transactions are subject to review and investigation. Failure to comply with the investigation will result in your loss of this privilege. Failure to follow this instruction will result in the loss of this privilege. Failure to provide TBC at the daily price will result in the loss of this privilege. If you have a transaction backlog from before send buttons were suspended, you must submit that backlog for me to review and approve your transaction. You will be given a deadline to complete your backlog. There are few items you must adhere to when sending TBC. The state of the coin network requires that any recipient of TBC have a new web wallet address. New registrations since November 2017 have new wallet addresses, and you can use those without requesting a new web wallet address. There is a trusted seller portal at the billioncoin.info. You must first log in with your registered account using the email address that you have received this email on. There are two items of importance. Search trusted seller. You can check if your buyer is a trusted seller, active and paid member of Kringle Cash, or get their web wallet address by searching their email address. You can also search their web wallet address and get their email address. Number 2, request new wallet. This function is critical. You must always first request a new wallet address for any member who joined before November 2017. Any member older than will have an old wallet address and your transaction will not be received. If you send to an old wallet, simply fill out the form with the email address of the buyer and submit. You will then need to come back 24 hours later and your request will be completed. When complete, you will see the new wallet address as shown. If you come back and your request is not yet complete, you may have to wait a little longer. It's very important that you receive a new web wallet address. If you are unsure of their date of joining, simply request their address anyway. If you see no wallet found, then the email address was not registered yet. You can have the member registered and any web wallet that give you at that time will be a new wallet. If you do not see a new wallet address, wait until it says status is complete. If you receive an error, it may be that someone has already requested this email address or you have already done so. At that time, check the trusted seller search. Please note if the wallet address that is returned as completed matches the same web wallet address your buyer has given, then their wallet address is new already. In trusted seller search, you can enter an email address or a web wallet address. The following will be returned. The user's old address and new address are shown. The old address doesn't have a star in the RCV volume. Please read the instruction on each form. Please note, as a trusted seller, this is an important responsibility for you to ensure that the recipient has a new wallet address and you send to that wallet. Any transaction sent to an old wallet address will fail and will require support to clean up that wallet. When sending your transactions, only send it once and make sure that your sent transactions have a confirmation status of complete before sending another. Ideally, start with 10 to 15 minutes in between transactions. All transactions are subjected to investigation for any amount, any frequency, at any time. Mistakes and errors happen, we understand, but repeated mistakes will result in loss of this privilege as well. Warning: do not send large amount of TBC or proceed with backlogs, gift, or any large transaction without stating your intentions to do so via email. Your button will be revoked. It will be assumed to be discounted. We monitor all transactions and all transactions can be investigated. Sending multiple transactions under $500 to the same recipient will be investigated. Lastly, this email address, commissioner@thebillioncoin.info, is the investigator of TBC policy. This is not support, and support email will not be answered here. If you have any question regarding any email sent by commissioner@thebillioncoin.info, you may reply and expect an answer. But this address is not to be used for support or sidestepping the support process. Thank you. Be smart and thank you for your support of TBC. Make it great. So these are all the information that you have to get as a trusted seller. It's expected that you should keep all this information intact, learn them properly, and obey the instructions for you to continue to remain in the community. I pray that we all obey these instructions and we become full and permanent member of this community. Thank you and God bless you.